Here we go. Thursday night, going into week 6 here. Dom, how we feeling?
I feel fantastic. So we're recording this at 11:30 on Thursday, October 9th. So post Thursday night game, post Eagles obliteration of themselves against the
I
Giants.
got 2 great hate watches in already
Oh,
tonight. It's
it
amazing.
it's been a great night. So nice tone setter for week 6 here in the NFL season, and ready for some more surprises because that's kind of been the theme of the 2025 year. I don't know what's going on. That's essentially what we're looking at.
Listen, I'll tell you what's going on. So far through week 6, or the beginning of week 6, it's exactly what I said. I told you, Jackson Dart, start him from the jump, and you're a playoff team. I was on that, and I'm gonna get after it. Like, no Malik Neighbors.
No Malik Neighbors is if Malik was there, I'd be a little bit more supportive of you. Not really, but a little bit.
I,
Without
I,
him,
it's,
it's more of a roller coaster. You're gonna see
I,
that.
I really hate to say it, but white boy season is back in the NFL right now.
Well, it was gone last week, back this week. It'll be gone again next
Again,
week.
no, it was a bye week last week.
It was
We
a
talked
bye.
about this.
It
It
was a
was
bye week.
I didn't you were on them last week. I said it's not a good spot. It is what it is. But
I should have known. Again, they're in New Orleans. Should have played that better. It's my mistake.
yeah,
My
yeah,
mistake.
yeah. It was a bad spot. That's all it is. It all
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
everybody has
Everything's
them.
fine.
Everybody has them.
Yeah.
It's all good. You know. We don't see. We haven't had a perfect season since what 78.
It's the only perfect season.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some slip ups. It's all good.
But the
But
Giants were already 1-2 going into that game. One
yeah,
and three.
and okay, and the Ravens are about to be 1-5 and are still going to be favored to win that division.
Maybe not after this week, but we'll see.
Mm, okay, if the Steelers lose, Ravens lose. Ravens
If
are definitely still
Yeah,
being favored.
I agree. If the Steelers
Here's the
lose
worst
this
case scenario.
game,
If the Steelers, but okay, let's
I mean,
go
let's
everything.
let's just get into these games because we're not going to talk about them otherwise.
Well, yeah, we'll just do well, one of these games is going to be talked about.
Oh, you're talking about one of these games.
One of
Interesting.
these games is going to be talked about, but just very quickly, just for the sake of it, because I'm defending the Giants right now. Um,
I don't
Even
know
if the
why.
Steelers win, Ravens lose, that will probably flip the odds to Steelers minus.
124,
I was gonna say like minus 120,
something like that.
Ravens
Something weird.
plus
Two.
115.
Oh, one plus one. I think that's like what it is right now, just inverse.
No,
So
it's not. It actually no. Like the Ravens are legitimately still favored to win that
no, no,
division.
no, no. I'm saying inverse. So like the Steelers are like plus 115, Ravens are like minus
Oh,
120.
oh, I see what you're saying. I
That's
see.
what I'm saying.
Just for the sake of it, I'll look at AFC North. Oh, so it has now flipped
Oh, it has flipped now.
officially.
Okay.
Steelers are minus 105. Ravens are plus 115. I think if
Okay.
the Steelers win,
It'll go to 120.
it might go up a little bit more, maybe
Yeah.
180, and the Ravens down to plus 200. And then that is the time to really jump on the Ravens division winner.
So so I saw strength
That's
of schedule
just,
for the rest of the year today.
I did see that as well. Yeah.
So the
I
Ravens
sent you
are
that.
in.
I sent
I
you
don't.
that. That's how you
I
saw
don't
it.
know if you sent it. Oh, it
I
doesn't
did.
matter. I
It's
might have
fine.
ignored it and saw it otherwise, but because
Yeah, I
I do
ignore
that
most of what you
constantly,
send to me.
and vice versa. Um, and it has the Ravens and the Chiefs both listed under the easier parts of schedules because that's
Mhm.
all based off of
Win percentage.
win percentage currently, which is interesting. Um,
Mhm.
However, the Ravens defense does make them a slightly easier opponent.
As
Unjust
of
to
right now, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unjust to them. I don't think their two moves that they made this week are really going to help them out that much. But
Now, that honestly concerns me more than anything
Yeah,
is you bring in two more safeties.
yeah, because that's the issue. And
Uh,
you trade away your best edge rusher.
yeah, I thought that was going to be trade bait. The only thing that did was free up like $8 million in cap space. So, like, maybe there's a
Yeah.
bigger move coming.
And you just accepted that
Fingers
you weren't going
crossed
to
it's
sign
on
him.
Max
Defense?
Crosby. That's what a lot of Ravens Twitter was jumping on, was just like, oh, we're freeing up cap space. Could this mean something like that? I don't think it's going to be that. But
No.
if it is, awesome. But yeah, the safety thing is that makes me think that Kyle Hamilton's injury might be worse.
Potentially.
That also combined with the new depth chart had the kid that they just got from the Chargers listed as their new starter over Malachi Starks.
Yeah, Malachi's been looking rough.
Again, yeah, it's very confusing right now. Again,
Yeah.
it's bad coaching on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean, it's a
stand by that.
lot of bad coaching there.
Extremely bad coaching.
Yeah, I mean, in this game as a whole, just to talk about it, it's tough to see any positive outcomes for the Ravens because Lamar didn't practice again today. Half their team honestly didn't practice today or limited
Mm.
participants on the field.
Again, I was very firm on Lamar was not playing last week. I don't expect him this week. I
No,
think
I definitely don't expect
you're
them this
getting
week.
through this gauntlet right now. You're just going to eat it. You're going to be 1-5. You get the bye week, and
Let
then
them get
we
healthy
talked
after
about
the
this.
bye, play better. That's all.
Worst case scenario, they're going to be favored in 10 of their last 11 games.
Yeah, so you say you win 9 of 11, you'll finish 10-7, make the
And
playoffs as a wild card
I
team.
think, I mean, 10 is going to get you into the playoffs in the AFC,
11's gonna
and
win the division. That's where you're at.
11 definitely wins the division. 10 could win that division because
10
of the
could
back
if
half of the Steelers' schedule. That's the only
yeah,
thing I'll say.
it's not as bad. I looked again today. But it depends. It depends on how teams progress and don't progress here in the second half. That's really what it comes down to. You would have to beat the Steelers twice, I think, to win the division,
Yeah, and
and
we
that
talk about
hasn't
this
happened in
all
years.
every year. Every year, it's 1-1. We split.
No,
Doesn't matter what it is. You and I
sometimes
split.
sometimes the Steelers do take two.
Unnecessary.
Kenny Pickett did it. Just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, when the year Lamar was hurt,
Uh, but he beat Lamar one of those games.
did he? Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Was that
it
the
was
game that Lamar got hurt though?
I don't know. It was an ugly game. It was a very.
Yeah,
I mean, every Pickett game is an ugly game. I can't lie to you. There was no good Pickett watch. Those were the
never
dark.
is.
Those were the dark days, man. I can't
Yeah,
do it.
if my dad's watching right now, don't just close your ears. Kenny Pickett sucks.
He's so bad.
Moving on.
John Mateer, give me John Mateer, man. Give me an Oklahoma boy. I want it so bad. It's a conversation for a different day.
That's fair.
But yeah, getting into the Steelers here a little bit. I like this spot a lot for them this week. Coming off the bye at home against a team coming from London against a rookie quarterback. Tomlin beats rookie quarterbacks at like an 84% rate. It's
Yeah, no,
disgusting. So in no world would I ever bet against the Steelers in this game. And if they lose, so be it. But if gun to my head, I'm never going to take the Browns in this position here. And you're going to
with
tell
that
me
being
you are
said,
taking them. Yeah, I knew.
I am betting so this is more of I'm betting the number
Sure.
because well, I mean, I'll just touch on it. Um, I think this is going to be close. I don't think there's going to be enough points in this game.
It is going to be what
That's my thing.
environment. It's
That
going to be very
is-
what environment.
I do think the Steelers could still win this game. and probably will win this game. But my feeling on it is, and I'll touch on it later, is the number. That's what I'm betting on with the Browns.
No.
It
What do you
feels
have him at? 5.5?
5.5, and
Okay.
the point total is 37.5. So they're
Oh,
saying
I
it's
have it at 38 here, so 30.5.
so yeah. I have seen 37.5 point total, 5.5 point spread. There was a lot of early movement on the Steelers side of it because I think this opened at 3.5 on
Mm,
Sunday night, I believe, and it's been bet up to 5.5. The five
hmm
and a half number I feel better about because 5.5 point spread, 37 points. That's what, 21-17 or 21-16. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
the math I was trying to do. 21-16. I, like that feels like a lot for me, but that still covers. Like, I don't think the Steelers are going to put up points in this game. Um,
I mean, they'll probably give you 3 touchdowns. That's kind of their average on a year.
yeah, but
Yeah, three
this
touch.
is
Other
this
than the
isn't
Seahawks game, it's been 3 touchdowns.
right. And what do the Seahawks have? A great front,
I
a
was
really good front four, a really good, a
Dave's a
well
good
coached front
coach.
four.
That's what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say a well coached front four, a good front four with a great coach. The Browns just have a great front four.
Sure.
So even with Warren coming back, I don't think this is a
I
spot where they're going to be able to really move the ball the way they want to. And that like they could still score 3 touchdowns, but like Dylan Gabriel was impressive in
hmm
that game. Granted London, but you're still playing the Vikings defense with injuries, but it's still Brian Flores defense, and we keep talking about how good of a coach he is. They had the extra week over there; they can adjust a little bit better. Like, dude played
No.
well, and I
Yeah.
don't think he's going to be scared. And I think he's got a little bit of that. He knows if it's a weird mix of there's pressure on him because Shador is behind him, but also he has nothing to lose because Shador is behind him.
hmm
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get exactly
Um,
what you're saying.
so that number in that spot, that's the only thing that I'm betting. I do think I would expect the Steelers to win this game, but I'm also saying that if this comes down to a late game field goal and Bazzi is winning this game for them, I'm not going to be shocked. And if it's
Yeah. I
17-14 is your
I
final, not that's not surprising me.
yeah, I get that. I think the weather conditions are what's going to cause that aspect of the closer game.
That's
Otherwise,
another part of
I
it.
wouldn't expect it to be as close because over the last 2 weeks, the offensive line has come together and looked a lot better than they did the first 3 weeks, the first, yeah, 2 weeks of the season at this point.
Yeah.
And the defense has played significantly better over that time.
Mm.
I mean, they've been the number one run stopping defense since week 3. So I expect that to continue. And it's a lot of that is they're healthy along the front seven now with Derek Harmon come back, with Yahya Black playing a
Highsmith
lot more.
Highsmith is supposed
Highsmith
to be back this one.
might come back this week.
I
I
saw it
don't.
was trending towards might be playing, which is going to be big.
Yeah, I mean, so
He's
now
a weirdly important part of that defense.
he just adds another added depth because
He
they have.
covers he covers like what TJ Watt doesn't. And not this is not taking a shot at TJ Watt, but like TJ Watt, you're bringing him up and he's rushing, even though he's still listed as a linebacker. Like Highsmith just kind of like mans that middle of the field a lot better than.
I would actually disagree with that. So I mean, Highsmith almost is a pure like pass rusher. He doesn't really drop back hardly ever. Sometimes he might play the
Sure.
sit and wait game where TJ actually does drop back into coverage and does cover. because I mean he has like a dozen interceptions in his career. I mean Highsmith is more on the flip. He doesn't really cover it all.
I'm gonna fact check you just because you said about a dozen
It might not be that
interceptions on
many.
TJ Watt.
Hold
No,
on,
because like that just no, yeah. You're doing it
I'm looking
because
at
my brain won't let me process that information.
I mean, yeah, he drops back in cover. I mean, he already has a pick on the year. He's
I
eight. He's 8 picks in his career. Oh no,
That's about
that's yeah. So it's like one pick a season.
good lord. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You had
I
no
always
idea.
forget. Well, it's not even just not necessarily that, but I always forget how long TJ Watt has been around.
Yeah, since he got drafted 17.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, he's averaging like interception a year. And he has I think he's two against the Browns in his career.
Possibly.
Well, his very
I
first
mean,
pick was against the Browns.
I was gonna say most people I feel like have picked off a pass against the Browns.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Um, you want to touch on this London game at all? Just because
I mean, I just we were talking about it a little bit before.
it's always
Jets.
weird.
Well, Jets don't even have like the advantage of Broncos are coming even from further out west because the Broncos played in Philly last week, so they just left from Philly to go to London. So both teams are already acclimated to Eastern time, and even
Yeah.
then, the Jets might have actually been away last week. No, they were home against Dallas. I wasn't sure if they were in Dallas or not.
Yeah, no, they were home for that game.
So
I I don't know. This is again,
it any
London
London
games are always
games.
weird. They're always weird. And the only like nugget that I feel like I would have on this game is Broncos off of a big win. There were
Sure,
reports that they were driving the bus around Philly, blasting Meek Mill. They were feeling
that's
themselves.
hilarious.
This is this is the downside to Sean Payton
It's
is
definitely a
he's an
trap
emotional
game.
guy.
Yeah,
It's a trap game.
it's
That is
for
the only
sure a
thing.
trap
So
game.
at 7.5 playing in London, there's value there. I feel like
And on the
there's definitely value on the 7.5,
sure, on the reverse,
but it's
I
the
just
Jets.
it's the Jets.
I can't. Yeah. No.
I
After
don't
last week, a
trust.
perfect spot. We were
Yeah,
talking about this before we started recording. It was the perfect spot for the Jets. That's why I felt so good about it. And then they just get boat raced.
yeah. Um,
Now, granted, this will be the one that they win, and
sure,
I
but
was a week early on it, but like whatever, it's fine.
yeah, their offense communicates way too late in the game, and that's when they get things going. When they're already down by 20 points. Justin
Yeah,
Fields is 0 and 22 when the opposing team scores more than 21. He
yeah,
they just don't win.
which is insane
It's an
to me.
insane stat line. Yeah.
Like there's a fair amount of that's on him, but also
Some of it's just bad luck.
every time he puts up week 1 this year, he puts up 32. The Steelers score 34. Defense lets him down. Like dude can't catch a break, and I feel
Yeah.
for him because he's a good dude.
He's a good dude. I think he's you talked about the Kyler Murray experience. The Justin Fields experience is just as insane.
I don't see. It's different though, because Justin
It's
Fields
different
just
because
can't catch a break.
he's more of an athlete. That's why it's
Not
different.
even
It
that.
feels
I just feel like
it's bad. It's because I mean he was a Steeler last year. I watched him play, and I've seen him play
that's
this
fair.
year and previous in with Chicago. He definitely misses reads. He
Yeah.
does have sure, I can't deny he has a big arm. He's not
The
the most accurate quarterback though, and we all know that.
Yeah, he was just the talent is there on
The
him.
talent's
That
there.
that's
It's
one
just
that
sometimes you can't put it together.
I
And
think he's my Anthony Richardson. It's
Sure.
I still can't quit Justin Fields, the
I can
talent.
quit A Rich at this point, but
Well,
um,
I mean, at this
kind
point,
of
yeah,
have to.
like I'm
Yeah,
saying, like I
have
can't,
to.
as much as I want to bet the Jets in this spot, I physically can't.
I
I
just
won't let
wouldn't do it.
myself do it anymore. But like I still just look back to the Ohio State Clemson game and go, damn, dude, that he was balling in that game.
There's so many college quarterbacks I look back on and I'm like, man,
Yeah, and there's like certain moments, like guys have those moments. Like I mean, Joe Burrow, his last year at LSU
sure.
was just different. That's who am I missing? I mean, Sam Darnold came on at the end of that season at USC, and that's
Yeah,
why I was so high on him. Like
but then on the
that
inverse,
was
there's how many college quarterbacks where you look at them and I go, that's a college quarterback.
right. Yeah,
And
no, and
and and
that's how I
draft
felt about
guys,
Justin Fields
yeah,
until we got to the college football playoff that year, and I went, "Oh shit! Like this dude can play. Like it's
for sure.
actually
I
there."
that's so I've always I feel like I've been pretty good about determining guys who are college quarterbacks and guys who are NFL quarterbacks. I have that feeling
Yeah,
right
me too.
now about Lenore Sellers, who is South Carolina. I think he's a
Mm-hmm.
great college quarterback. I
Yeah,
don't know if that is going to translate the way NFL evaluators want it to for the NFL level. I could be
yeah,
wrong, but that's kind of
and
where I'm at.
I am gonna be on it with Aller. I'm still not gonna quit that.
I
As
was never on it. I'll never be on it.
even with the shortcomings on the big games and even this past week with UCLA, like I get
He
it,
just looks
but
slow.
right now,
He
here's what
hasn't
I'll say.
fixed
Here's what I'll say.
anything.
Yeah, but the dude is still completing 70% of his passes. He's big, has a big arm, moves well. I'm gonna have a really tough time quitting him. And here's my saving grace on that is that I can blame the shortcomings in the big games on James Franklin.
Sure. I mean, he's so on the reverse. At this moment, he's not a first round quarterback. He should have went out last year. He should not have returned.
Should have.
And now you're sitting at best maybe a day two
Yeah,
at
but if he's
best.
a day two to San Francisco, again, I said this last year. I swear, if San Francisco picks him up, oh, I am going to be so annoying. If he falls to San, if he, especially if he falls to an offensive
If he falls to an
Rams,
offensive minded,
Niners, if everything in Minnesota goes sideways with JJ
sure.
McCarthy,
I'll
um,
if somebody can fix him, then yes.
again, I
But
don't think he needs fixing.
he does because
I don't think he does.
he makes
I
the
don't
worst
agree with that.
decisions of all time. That
He's
needs
got
fixed.
so he has
You
that
can't
Sam
disagree with
Darnold
that.
quality. So here as well as that, he has got the Sam Darnold quality, and again, Sam Darnold this weekend throws a pick late in that game in his own zone with the game tied. It's it's poorly timed mistakes more than anything,
But Sam Darnold
and
has figured it out.
again, he
Yes, he
threw
still
like
kind of makes them, but
I think
it's
he's thrown. I think he threw like four picks last year. It's just one of those was in the Notre Dame game in the at the worst possible moment. But again, how did we get here?
I don't even know. I
I don't
really
know
don't
either.
know.
Moving on. Um, we'll skip that game. Pat Saints.
I mean, we can talk about it. I just the Pats going
I'm throwing
forward.
it out there.
Yeah, the Pats going forward have like one of the easiest schedules
Mm-hmm.
ever conceived in football that I've seen. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
gross. To the point where since they beat the Bills, there's a chance they could even steal that division if the Bills uh, fumble
Yeah,
and a
they
couple of
they
games.
slip up.
So
Yes.
so I do like the pass in this
Oh
one.
yeah.
I think
Which, speaking of which, because we brought that up earlier, Baltimore. This is hardest to easiest schedules the rest of the way. Baltimore at 25, Pittsburgh at 26, New England
yes,
32.
yeah, they're
They're the
easiest.
teams that they play the rest of the way have a 305
387, 305. It's so
305
insane.
winning percentage.
That's so insane.
Well, it might have gone up since that
Since
point because
the
this was
Giants.
before the Giants game.
Ooh, oh boy.
So there's that. And
I
their
don't think it's
toughest
gonna.
opponents are Bills, Bucks, Falcons. Now, granted, they do get Baltimore in that mix.
Sure.
They are just not listed in that because Baltimore's record is not that.
No,
However,
it's bad.
like they do have a chance to steal a division, but it would take some help from Buffalo.
Yeah, like I
In
said.
this spot, I expect them to win this game. Going down to New Orleans, it's never easy. It's especially after an emotional win
Hmm.
in division, everything like that. I would assume that this game is going to be close and ugly.
Yeah.
On the Patriots side, this could be that Drake May game where you go, oh yeah, he is a second year quarterback.
It could be.
Like really
I don't
feel
know.
that way.
The Saints are
But
certainly a weird team. I just don't like them in this spot. Yes, they're
no,
at home,
exactly, yeah.
but you're coming off your first win of the year, riding a bit of a high, and the Patriots are riding a bit of a higher high,
Right.
and I think they'll
The
be able to take
three and
advantage
the
there.
half point hook on this is really, really tempting, but there's reasons on both sides of this for me to stay away from it.
Yeah.
That's why we're talking about this. Like, but again, I expect the Patriots to win this game.
No.
They don't, then I might have some real questions about this Patriots team. Honestly,
I have a lot of
as
questions.
frisky as the
I'm
Saints have
just
been all year.
I'm just tempered. Titans
Yeah.
Raiders, there's truly not a lot to say about that game. Both of these teams are not
Nobody
good.
cares.
It's just
Nobody
kind of like
cares.
loser moves into a better position for the number one overall pick.
Again, I'm
Really
gonna
where we're at.
be on the side of I think Gino is just distracted living in Vegas right now. Packers, Bengals. Tears had them in the 2 week bye week.
Yeah, I mean
I mean, this is a 14-point spread and a
Joe Flacco, Joe Elite man, 42 year
dude.
old.
If Joe Flacco is able to beat this Packers team twice in one
Twice.
year on god awful teams,
Chef's kiss.
I mean, it will. I already love Joe Elite, but
Those will be his only wins of the year.
unbelievable. Would like as much as I have riding on this Packers team, I just
That would be Chef's
the
kiss.
joy,
So
the
elite
joy
right
that it
there.
would bring me, the joy. Um,
And then last game here,
Niners,
Bucks.
Niners,
Niners
Bucks.
before we move into our picks.
Um,
It's a weird one because I don't really know what to make of this Niners team.
neither do I. That's kind of
And
where I was going with this. It's like we didn't put this in the picks because we assumed. Like I feel like we're both on the same side of this one, no
we're
matter
both on the
what.
Bucks. They're at home. Niners going across country, riding a
Yeah,
high after an unexpected win against the Rams.
but the
Whole nine.
extra rest part of it
Yes.
is a little concerning.
But
Like,
man, I'm not betting against Baker.
no, the dude is a
He will
dog.
ruin your life, and he's going to. He's gonna run through the NFC West, and I have fully anticipate it. Um, I just like them in this spot a little bit more, traveling west to east just to kind of come home, hang out, and I don't know, his chemistry right now with Emeka Egbuka is some of the best in football.
Igbuka's insane.
Yeah, I questioned that pick when they made it in April, and I'm no longer questioning it. In fact, I'm more so just mad again that the Steelers didn't have to
Steelers
have.
didn't do it. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wanted him, and they never got him, so it's fine. Um,
Yeah, no, tough times
yeah, yeah.
on
This
your
is just
part
a
of it
weird.
there. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I love Derek Carmen, so I don't care. But this game as a whole is
that's
just
fair.
weird.
Yeah.
It's a very weird game.
Yeah,
But
it's a very, very strange thing, but like again, yeah, we're on the same side of this one. Um, Baker's just playing such good football right now.
he's second
Even in
in
the
MVP, third
Eagles,
in MVP.
yeah, I don't know what the odds are on that.
I saw Mahomes was second. I think I saw Baker was third or fourth, and
Which side note, I do want to. I as much as I hate doing it, I am going to defend Mahomes on this because I
oh no,
saw some
I
noise.
do. Yeah, I didn't
I saw
understand it
some noise
either.
on that. It was like,
I talked.
what
We
is he
talked about this
doing?
on
Like they're
Tuesday.
2-3, blah, blah. Nah, like the dude's like Mahomes is
Playing
playing
ball
as good a football, the best football he's played
in
in
4 years,
3 years.
if 3 or
Yeah,
4
three,
years.
4 years.
Yeah, that's what I was saying on Tuesday. He's almost at 1,000 yards passing on the season. He's 9 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's the only reason that team is performing even half decently.
Yes.
If they do make the playoffs, it's only because of him. No, I won't give it to coaching this time because coaching would get you out of the position you're currently in.
Yes.
So if they
No,
do
he's
come back, it's because of Mahomes. No other reason.
yeah. Like it's Mahomes, it's Baker, and like in terms of
Oh,
quarterback play, like meaningful quarterback play.
yeah.
It's Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, and Dak Prescott right now. Like those
Yeah.
are the three dudes that are just playing at a different level right now.
Yeah.
Like Lamar was, but now he's been hurt. Josh Allen has kind of after week one
He's
coasted a little bit.
yeah, he
Like
doesn't
Josh
need to
Allen's
do.
playing. Yeah,
He
that's what I'm saying. Is
he
like
is the favorite.
meaningful.
Oh,
He is the
you know
favorite
who
right now,
else
but again,
is
I mean,
kind of on a different level? They're fifth on MVP odds. I'm pretty sure I read that. It's Goff. Goff's at
I
1,200 yards already on the year.
Goff is sixth on DraftKings right now.
Oh, he's
But
six.
again, like
Okay.
I can't put as much
That's more
on
that's
Goff.
more because it's more coaching. It's a lot of coaching.
Yeah, he's just gonna put up the numbers for it, but like
Yeah.
it doesn't feel. That's why I said meaningful because even Drake May has better odds, or actually has the same odds as Dak right now. But like everything that Dak is doing means something right now. This is
It's
and
fair.
Dak has had years where he's been a late game garbage time merchant.
Hmm.
But right now, like this year, like everything he's doing
Yeah.
is
Okay.
willing this team to being 2-3
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. So this is Mahomes' updated numbers. What I read was prior to the game last week. 1,257 yards. It's 8 touchdowns, not 9, and 2 picks. So yardage is there, up with all the rest. Touchdowns, little
And
low, but I
that
expect
pick,
that obviously.
Devin Lloyd,
Oh, the
Devin
Devin
Lloyd, I
Lloyd
think might
interception
be
was nuts.
yeah, and who he's been playing out of his mind. I think he might be one of the favorites right now for defensive player of the year.
Defensive player of the year is just a weird one right now. I don't know what to make of
Yeah,
that.
he has shot up. He wasn't even on my list, or at least not that I looked at.
Yeah.
And now he has he's got the 10th best odds
That's crazy.
to win defensive player of the year. Yeah, no, he's playing great football too. So like,
Yeah.
hey, you throw a pick to him, he runs it back 99 yards. Good for you.
Yeah. All right.
All right. let's get
let's
into
get.
our picks here. Which game you want to start with here?
I mean, let's just keep going with the flow. Chiefs Lions. We just talking about both those teams a little bit there. Lions
Mhm.
have been coached at an exceptional rate. If the Lions continue this, I think McDC, I think Coach of the Year might be in the bag for him finally. And
Yeah,
because
no, he's
it's
deserved
like
it for a few years now.
Ben Johnson, who, Aaron Glenn, who, I don't give a shit. My team's better than yours. He's putting his dick on the table, and it is everything that you thought it would be.
Hmm.
So
Probably about as thick as his biceps too.
I don't want to think about it. But then on the flip side, you do have the greatest quarterback of our adult generation that we watched, which is Mahomes, willing the Chiefs to a couple of wins, a lot of close games. Um, the coaching, like I said, hasn't fully been there this year. It's whether it's on the defensive side of the ball, offensive side of the ball, it's kind of lackluster. Whether it's Andy Reid, I don't know, but they're not winning those close games. Last year they were 10-0 in one-score games. They're 0-3 so far this season. That is a major, major difference, and I expect this to be a close game. So which side are you going to be on? That's kind of what it's boiling down to. I'm going to go with my gut here. I'm going to go with Detroit. I like them a lot in this spot. Just following on their offensive prowess that they've had. And I just don't, I just haven't seen enough on the defensive side of the ball from the Chiefs to think that they're going to really be able to stop what Detroit's running out there week over week.
um, so two-parter on this one. Uh, One, just you saying Mahomes is the greatest quarterback of our adult lifetime. I'm I don't know if we've actually ever said this since you and I have been recording. No, that's the greatest quarterback I've ever seen in my life.
I
Like that
mean,
is, and I
I'm
will
just differentiating it. He
I
does way different things than Brady has ever done. Brady's
no,
just
and
the most.
Brady was surgical, and he's the most cerebral
All
quarterback
right.
I've ever seen.
We'll
And
go
I think
talent wise.
no, I won't even go
Okay.
talent wise because I don't think I would put Brady in my top five if we go down the talent.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Mahomes is the most talented quarterback we've
Yeah,
ever
but
seen.
I think Mahomes, and now granted, this is a big testament to Andy Reid in
Hmm.
what he does for him too. But I'm not going to do that. Oh, who deserves more credit? No, I think Mahomes is that talented and sitting behind Alex Smith for a year and absorbing that combined with what Andy Reid brings to the table. That's it.
Sure.
Like
I mean,
I'm
again,
I'm already planting my flag in that one.
yeah, this is a debate for another day.
Another day, yes. But, I felt the need to get that in there. Um Aside from that, I will be betting this as well, but I like the Chiefs in this spot
All right.
a lot. Losing the way that they did, they were up big and just kind of gave that game away this past week. They're at Kansas City. Not going to be great weather. It's cold everywhere. Jared Goff, cold weather, not great. Doesn't get as much heat for it as Tua does because he's played in the NFC West with good weather and then NFC North with two dome teams. He's he's been protected by domes and good weather for a lot of his career. I The number on this is another thing that got me on it. Mahomes as a big favorite, fade him. Mahomes is a small favorite, back him. I like the Chiefs in this spot a lot. Tyquan Thornton has been like the development of that has been insane
It's been really
to
nice
watch.
for them. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, even with Worthy coming back, Hollywood Brown
Well, Worthy's on
is
the
well,
Worthy's hurt
he didn't
again.
practice again.
Yeah.
Yes, but like, I mean, he's been back the last
I
2
was just
weeks, but
saying,
it's
yeah,
still
in
been
general.
Tyquan
Yeah.
Thornton. Like, that's what I feel like separates Mahomes from damn near everybody else in this league
That's
is
super
that
fair.
it doesn't matter who he's rolling out there. Like he's gonna find guys that like he's gonna develop a relationship with them. Like even going back to the Eagles game, he missed 2 big ones to Tyquan Thornton before he finally got that one, and those were both on him.
Yeah, it's
They
fair.
were both on Mahomes and not on Thornton there, and but I think that's a really big part in this where the defense is still good. Like the defense is still playing very good football. Um, the Chris Jones standing and watching Trevor Lawrence fall and get back up and then fall again and then run in for a score. That whole thing. That notwithstanding, defense is playing very well. I am on the Chiefs side of this one again.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree. I mean, it's two great teams
Mm-hmm.
playing each other, so it's just gonna come down to who wants it more at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, that's
I
fair.
think that's where we're at. All right, what game do you want
All
to
right,
go to?
let's go Bears Commanders.
I'm
Just
gonna.
because I have that written down next.
Yeah, that's what I had written down next. I'm gonna shock you here a little bit. I went Bears.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the right side
this.
on this one.
I think this is very much so a revenge game from last year for Chicago. Now
Mm-hmm.
you're coming into Washington, better coaching, better offense, better defense, going up against a banged up Washington team. I like the odds for them. Um, if Jaden was 3 weeks removed for that injury and Terry was back and the team was more healthy, I'd probably feel a different way. But in this moment, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't expect the Hail Mary touchdown to win it again in this one.
Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. Everything that you just said. Revenge spot. Like this is the opposite of Bears Lions from week 2,
Yeah.
where
I don't think it's going to be as
it's
bad.
not.
Oh, God.
No, I don't think it's gonna be like that. But like I'm just saying, like motivation for this game.
Fair. Fair, fair, fair.
Like Ben Johnson wasn't there for that last year, but he's gonna have those guys ready to play, and I am. Yes, like I'm with you on all of that. I think you're going back to Washington. I think there's enough guys on this roster that were there last year for how that ended.
Yeah.
They should have won that game. That started the spiral of that season last year. Again, they win that game. They go to what was it? They would have been 4-2, I think, going if they just break up that pass.
Something like that, yeah.
That started regardless. It started 10 straight losses, and
Yeah.
everything went sideways on them. There is extra motivation on this one.
Yeah. On top of
I
that,
love the Bears in this spot.
yeah. On top of that, Chicago's coming off their bye. Commanders are coming off
Mm-hmm.
a big win. Big win in
Bear-
LA.
Big win, but you were also facing a broken Chargers team
Chargers.
out west. You're coming back east. Bears getting the extra rest.
A lot
Bears
of
with
signs.
good momentum as well.
Yeah, a lot
going
of good
into the
things
bye
for
week.
Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah. That did surprise me a little bit.
I
I will
knew
say
it would.
that you were on the Bears side on that one, but
I like them.
it is what it is.
I'm here
No,
to win. I'm not here to play
That's fair.
game.
No, that's all good. I figured you would still be more attached to Jaden than you would be to Caleb. It's all
Oh,
good.
I love Jaden's a better quarterback, but sometimes situations do matter, and that's where we're at.
Yeah. And, with that being said, actually, because we didn't address this, after last week, you were up 6. You have 63
Yes.
points to my 57.
Yes.
And last week, there were 2 games that you got on me that I said, if I'm wrong on this, I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm. And you were?
There were 2 I can't lose games.
It was the Bucks and
All right.
Seahawks and the Chiefs and the Jags, and I slammed them both.
Yeah, and I went either way. I win. I can't lose on these spots.
And my biggest
was
regret
great.
is not picking the Broncos, like I joked about.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I think we both did that. I think you wanted to, and then I said,
I had it written
"This is going to be the
down,
week that
and then
I decide to bet on the Eagles,
and they lose.
and they're gonna something's gonna happen there." All right, let's go to the Asher Marks Bowl here. Actually,
Seahawks Jags.
Seahawks Jags. It's my 2 darlings
What? Well, who
facing
you
off
got?
against each other here. I'm on the Seahawks side of this.
As I assumed you would be.
Really?
I assumed you'd be on the Seahawks side.
Yeah, no, I mean, mine is so I'm on this side of it because despite the Jags really had no business winning that game. Very
Not at
happy
all.
that they won that game, but no
they
business.
They had opportunity to. They put themselves in a good position.
Yeah,
And I kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on
Oh,
that.
oh, wait,
And
oh, wait, thought I talked.
Trevor Lawrence, it is kind of funny to watch Liam Cohen just allow him to get delayed game penalties. You know what I mean? Like, he knows that there's motion, and like Trevor Lawrence is just unable to, or just unwilling to pay attention to the play clock
Yeah.
and take delay game penalties when he knows there's motion before he has to snap the ball and everything like that. So there's that part of it. And also Seahawks losing that game probably shouldn't have happened either.
No. They probably should have. Well, they should have won. I didn't.
I
think
mean,
they were
Darnold
gonna
throws a
win.
pick with 50 seconds left in that game.
Yeah, you just run out the clock. So
Yeah,
So
you
I
just
don't
got
know
to
why you're really throwing the ball, but
Well, you're trying to get into field goal range. I mean, he threw it on his side, like, but
he
it
was
just
kinda
it wasn't.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
whatever.
wasn't a great. It is
Yeah,
what it is.
it is,
Again,
yeah.
like
We're beating a dead horse.
it's one of those things, guys that I love. Like, you'll just eat some of those picks. It's fine. It's whatever. But I am on the Seahawks side of this because I feel like the Jags win is more emotional than the Seahawks loss.
Sure.
Also, now I have 2 reservations on this. I'm officially picking the Seahawks, but there's 2 concerns on this. One, this is the Seahawks coming east to Florida for a 1:00 game, and you know how I feel about that. That's why
Yeah.
I liked the Giants 2 weeks ago. I don't love West Coast teams coming east for 1:00 games. I also don't like dogs flipping to favorites. This morning, even, Seahawks were still 1.5 point dogs. They are now 1.5 point favorites. So, again, I can't lose on this one because these are my 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
But if the Seahawks do end up losing this game, I'll see it happening.
Yeah.
It's not gonna blow me away.
And that's why I took Jacksonville.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like the Jags a lot in this spot. Again, like you said, Seahawks coming east for a 1:00 game. It's not prime time, so there's not a lot of lights. There's not a lot of eyes on it. It's just kind of there. It
It's
is the
not even
big.
a 4 o'clock game. 4 o'clock
It
east or west to east is better
it's not even
than.
going to be the biggest 1 o'clock game just because you have Rams Ravens and there's a lot of it's going to be a lot of eyeballs on that game.
Yep.
So I like that in general. However, it doesn't matter playing the field. Jags also have one of the best defenses as of right now in the NFL with their
In terms of
young.
takeaways, yes, they
Well, they have the
like
most
they are
takeaways in the NFL.
so aggressive on defense right now.
Yeah, and that's all Liam Cohen and coaching.
Yeah.
So they have 14 takeaways. On top of that, they have one of the best young pass rushes in the NFL with Josh Hines Allen and with Trayvon Walker.
Yep.
I like what they're doing on that side of the ball. And then Trevor Lawrence is showing me enough on the offensive side of the ball to start to trust him. Again, they're figuring out their run game. I love that. Don't think that really matters this week against Seahawks. But regardless, love that they're doing that. Passing game looked a lot better. And that is something you can't do against Seattle, especially with Tariq Woolen and the health issues he's having, as well as
Not even
everything
just
else.
health issues. He's just not
issues.
playing good football.
Yeah.
He's just
issues in general.
he is
Yeah.
struggling this year. I was just about to say that too, and you called him out. Witherspoon is healthy again. I think he's going to lock down BTJ. But
BTJ bossed
everything
himself down. Doesn't matter.
that's Kubrick. I'm gonna go back to that. Stanley Kubrick or Stanley? No, not Stanley.
No.
That's the
Gary.
director.
Gary. Is it Gary Kubrick?
Gary. No, is it Gary?
I'll look it up. Continue.
Yeah, please do, because names, we're not good with this. We've already addressed the fact that we're not good with coordinator names because we always manage to name somebody else. It's not Stanley Kubrick.
You're way off.
I know I am, but like it's Kubrick.
Oh, no, it is not.
It's not Kubrick at all?
Grant Udinsky. That's the OC.
Currently? Oh,
Currently.
no, not who I was thinking at all. All right. Ignore everything that I was about to say there. Ignore all of it. Just take it all out. I'll cut this whole part out of this. I'm not going to. I'm just going to eat it. I'm just going to eat standing, sounding like a complete fucking idiot right now.
It's
Oh, you know who I was thinking of, actually? Actually, do you know who I was thinking of? It just came to me.
Let me hear it.
It was fucking Shane Waldron.
Yeah, that's a way different person. And
Completely different. And where is he at right now?
he's on their staff.
That's what it is. That's why I was doing that.
He's just not
he's
their
not the
OC.
OC, but he's on their staff. But it's okay.
He's their pass game coordinator.
Okay. I'm going to explain this real quick to make me feel a little bit better about this.
Go for it.
I went Stanley Kubrick, but it's Shane Waldron, and I got that mixed with Kubiak,
Who is the OC?
OC for the Seahawks, who is
Seahawks.
actually a functional human being.
Yes.
But I was going to go back to Shane Waldron, who is on the Jags staff, who was the Seahawks OC last year, Bears. Anyway, long story short on this one is Shane Waldron. He was
Seahawks
in
year
Seattle
before.
he was before that.
He went JSN's rookie year, Roman Dunze's rookie year, BTJ's second year. He kills young receivers. That's just the name of the game.
He kills young wide receiver ones.
Well, JSN wasn't a wide receiver one when he was there.
No, but
Neither
it
was Rome.
was-
Rome was a
that
wide
was-
receiver one.
but I think that was the bad year that DK Metcalf had. Also, last year, DJ Moore's worst year.
Yeah.
like you go back to track record of Shane Waldron.
It's not pretty. I know. You don't gotta convince me.
That now that we have, I just had to say his name again to make sure that I was on the right thing there. Wide receiver ones don't do well with him for whatever reason. He like gets, I don't know, super bonered up about the fact that, oh, they're going to be paying attention to this guy. Let's go to somebody else.
Yeah.
And then gets too tied to that. So yes, I agree with all of that. I think this is a coin flip game.
Sure.
I really, when this was still sitting at 1.5, I wanted to, or the Seahawks plus 1.5. Sorry. This was going to be one of my picks, but at this point, with it flipping, it's a stay away for me. I don't love it.
All right. Moving on to the Monday night game, the Monday night game, 8:31. Bills Falcons.
Yes.
Who do you have?
I'm on the Bill side of this.
I'm also on the Bills side of this.
Yeah, I like if they found a way to win that game on Sunday night, I might have taken the Falcons on this, but I just don't. In Atlanta, everything like that, I think there's a path for Atlanta to win that game. At this point, no. I think you're getting an angry Josh Allen. And he's not gonna just be a pussy and put his helmet on his forehead and call a random linebacker a bitch. But, he'll probably still do that.
No, he'll just but he'll bully you for 3 hours.
Yeah, he'll bully you, but also like have somebody run by him and throw his hands in the air.
I don't mean it by that. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Okay, are you going to argue with me that nobody?
No, I didn't say shit. I didn't say shit. I just said okay, fair enough.
I'm just going to say, is that
I didn't say
fair
anything.
or not? That's the biggest flopper in the NFL.
Potentially at this moment. Mahomes is calmed down. Mahomes is calmed down a bit.
Well, here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say on that. Mahomes manipulated the rules on the sidelines.
Mahomes does more than that.
Did take shots. And I don't want to be doing this one. Like defending Mahomes on this. But like anybody that gets close to Josh Allen, buddy, you're 6'6", 255. Somebody brushing up against your shoulder doesn't mean you're fucking flailing every single time.
Listen, man, respect the hustle.
I don't. I don't respect the hustle when it comes to Josh Allen.
It's because it's Josh Allen.
It is.
Yeah. All right. What's your underdog pick of the week?
No, I want you to go first. I really do. I really want you to go first on this one because I feel like mine is juicy just for the sake of how much.
I know yours, so it doesn't matter. I'll make mine quick.
I want you to go first.
We're running short on time here. I'm going Dolphins Chargers. I like the Dolphins in this spot. Tua's looking better. Him and Jalen Waddle have a nice connection right now with Tyreek out, and Darren Waller may be coming into his prime at this point in life. So
at 35 years old?
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any defense played in this game. The real question is how upright is the Chargers offensive line going to keep Justin Herbert with no run game and barely a pass game? So that's kind of where this falls, is more so the lack thereof of what's going on with the Chargers than the high praise of the Dolphins. So I just like the Dolphins in the spot, regardless of spread.
I do feel like I should get half of the points if this ends up hitting because I did bring this game up to you.
I had already written it down, so no.
Yeah, well, you
It was
said I don't like
written
any of
down.
these games. I was like, but there's one that you could go for.
That was the one game that I had written down was this one.
All right, give me a point. Give me a spare
I'm
point on that one
I'm not
because I
going to give
brought
you
it up.
anything. It was already brought up to me
Yeah,
by
well,
myself.
I feel like I played a role in that.
Whatever you need to do to gaslight yourself. I don't know, man.
I am going with the Cardinals plus 7.5 against the Colts in
Yeah,
Indy.
I hate all of this.
I went back and forth on this one a little bit, and even with Kyler's injury, if Kyler doesn't play, I get Jacoby Brissett.
Mhm. You like it more.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I think the Kyler Murray experience is up and down. You just blow a game to the Titans, and it is everything about that game was bad. DeMarcado fumbles before he gets into the end zone. Jonathan Gannon hits him for it. Like everything about it is just not fun. This like all of the money is on the Colts side of this because not just because they lost that game, because of how that game ended. It's just all the other optics in this. I am going to go with the Cardinals on this side. This is a spot pick. This could be the one where Danny Dimes just doesn't have it going for him for 1 week kind of thing, and everybody starts to second guess the Colts. And then I get to be heavy on the Colts the very next week kind of thing. Like it's the perfect storm, I feel like. And I am on the Cardinal side of this one.
You didn't even want to say that.
I didn't want to, but it listen, we're
Hey, man, I get
underdog
it.
picks. There's a lot of points involved in this. When it comes to betting on this and there's money attached to it, like, hey, listen, dude, I don't have any attachments to any teams.
Yeah,
I don't have any when there's a dollar amount put on it.
okay, that's
There's
fair.
nothing there other than you're betting the number, you're betting the spot. That's
That's
it.
fair. I get it, man.
Yeah.
I
All
just
right,
don't agree.
let's run through my picks here this week here real quick. Real quick recap of last week. Not a great week. Hurtful a little bit on multiple fronts more than anything. 2-3 last week. Vikings minus 4.5 against the Browns. That one hurt because the morning of the day that we recorded, this was still at 3.5. By the time we recorded, it was at 4.5. Got it at 4.5 on the pod. Vikings won by 4. Just kind of a kick in the nuts there. Eagles minus 3.5 against the Broncos. We are now on Eagles are not going to be bet until further notice because I can't get their games right more than anything. Bet them minus 3.5. They lose outright. That one was hurtful. And more hurtful, even in a win, Texans minus 1.5. Told you Lamar wasn't going to play. Told you that number made no sense to me. And what was the final score of that game? 42-10?
It was bad. It was bad.
It was horrendous. Didn't love it. Don't want any part of that ever again. More hurt. Jets plus 2.5 against the Cowboys. Again, I really just want to say I don't feel bad about this because it was the right spot. However, that final score told me otherwise. Don't love that. And then Pats plus 8.5 against the Bills. That should have been my underdog pick. They went outright. I just didn't have the cojones to actually pull the trigger on that. So, with that being said, covering most of these games we have already talked about. Cardinals plus 7.5 against the Colts. I like them to win outright. However, 7.5 feels like too much. If Kyler plays, it's the perfect Kyler Murray experience. Play, fade him as a favorite, bet him as a dog. Nothing could have been worse for the Cardinals last week. Bounce back spot. I like them in that. Already talked about Chiefs Lions. Chiefs, Mahomes as a heavy favorite. Always fade him. Mahomes as a dog. Bet him. Mahomes as a short favorite is usually a good spot to be in as well. I like the Chiefs minus 2.5. I'm very happy with that number. Chiefs by a field goal feels very good. I think this is going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to a field goal. And just for the sake of it, I will be rooting against, even with money attached to it, I will be rooting against Harrison Butker with a game-winning field goal if the game is tied.
Always do.
Exactly. Yep. Fuck that guy. Bears plus 4.5 against the Commanders. We talked about this one. We're on the same side of this. Revenge spot from last year. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah, the only time we may ever get Dom picking the Bears.
No.
In anything. It could be the
Bears. Heavily agree on it.
It could be the Bears against Penn Hills Pee Wee football.
Oh, well, let's be a little bit more honest. But
listen, Penn Hills has a good track record of football players, and I think you'd still take Penn Hills Pee Wee football.
We'd have to talk about the logistics there, but
yeah, you would go, is Aaron Donald Jr. playing on this team? Because, like,
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, no, simply put, Bears plus 4.5. Again, we already talked about it. We both like them in that spot. And then the last one, we have two more here. Little shot at you. I like the Browns plus 5.5. We talked about this briefly. I like the Browns in this spot. Coming back from London, not as bad going from London to Cleveland to Pittsburgh, or if they touch down in New York and stay there. I don't know what their plans were, but even if they're going London to Cleveland, I don't feel terrible about it. The front four on this for the Browns, I think, could put Aaron Rodgers into a little bit of a tizzy. And on top of that, I just don't think there's going to be enough points for 5.5. 17-14, 18-15. Like, it just doesn't feel like enough points on this one for it to be 5.5. And I feel like I've been very open about how much I hate 5-point spreads.
Yeah.
Unless they're low point totals. And then this one, I think worst case scenario, I'm getting a push on this one, is Cowboys minus 3 against the Panthers. Happy that we're getting this on late Thursday night, because this was sitting at 3.5 for the longest time. At 3.5, I have a lot of questions about it. But at 3, I feel much better about it. That worst case scenario, we're going to push. Dak's playing out of his mind football. And Dak against bad football teams feels good. And Panthers in the spot last week, it feels like they emptied the clip a little bit. Dowdle running for over 200 yards. Bryce Young just kind of letting it rip wherever you wanted to. As bad as this Cowboys defense is and has been, I don't think you're getting the same luck as it felt like Bryce Young had this past week. So those are the 5 picks. Cardinals plus 7.5. Cowboys -3. Browns plus 5.5. Chiefs -2.5. Bears plus 4.5. Been a year of the favorites so far. And we have 3 dogs, but I feel good about all these spots.
We'll see.
Yeah, what do you feel? What do you feel? Early thoughts.
I'll make a prediction now. You go 2-3 on the week, and we'll circle back
Yeah, that would
circle
hurt.
back next week, and we'll discuss it. See if I'm right. I'm not going to tell you
Fair
where,
enough.
but figure it out. You know where.
Yeah, well, we know you feel some type of way about the Steelers pick.
That's
I
not
guess
even the
what it is.
worst one on there. I actually understand the Steelers
Are
one.
you still mad about the Cardinals?
The Cardinals game makes no sense to me, but whatever.
I love it. That's my disgusting game of the week.
I'll make sure to
And
message you
I'm
at like
mad. I'm
2:30
mad that
Sunday
I
when it's
didn't.
1,000,000 to nothing.
And I'm mad that I didn't throw in the Saints on that one last week as my gross pick. I wanted that one so bad at -1.5. I didn't
Damn it.
want to have to talk about that game. That's
Yeah.
that's really what it came down to.
It is what it is. Well,
It is. Yeah, you're right.
I ain't got nothing else for you guys this week. It should be another weird
Nope.
weekend of football. I mean, especially with how Thursday night just went. So I'm excited to get to it and
No.
beat Asher some more.
Yeah. What we got? 2 different games this week.
And then underdog. We have
And
3
what
different
was
games.
yours? Wait, what was the point total on yours? 4.5.
4.5.
4.5 to my 7.5.
Yep.
Yeah, Again, we got big numbers on these.
Yeah, big numbers. We got
Yeah, there's-
some big swings.
Easy way to get back. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you in week 7.
Let's get out of here. Perfect.